Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Deep Cat's Reactions, and my name's Greg, and I thought I'd play some Ian Moss. This is somebody had sent me a link to an Ian Moss song, and just because it was cool, but it was really long, so I started listening to it. I'm going, shit, man, this would be great to listen to on the channel, maybe I ought to stop it, and I let it go a little bit longer, and then bam, there comes a commercial. So it's like, okay, well, that won't work. So, let's find another one. So I found this. This is Ian Moss doing Bow River, and he's live at the Hordern Pavilion. And let's see, I can't see the year on this. But anyway, it seemed pretty good. So, yeah, before I do that, I just wanted to mention, I've been doing my daylilies, cross-pollinating them and stuff, and it was it was hilarious this morning, because I'm walking around and oh man, my allergies are just really bothering me, and it's like, what the hell. Well, I had gotten up, when I get up, I don't get up early, but I got up, and you have to pollinate as early in the morning as you can. So, before I even have my coffee, I'm out there cross-pollinating all these daylilies, and and my fingers are covered with pollen and everything, and so after a while, it's like, oh, okay, I know what's bothering me. So anyway, I wanted to show you some of this. This is let me see. This is ones that I had bred myself, and I'm really not getting the right color on these. They're kind of an apricot color, just beautiful. But there's that, and then this is one that I didn't actually breed this. Okay, it was my first crossbreed, but I had these daylilies that I'd gotten from this old man down in New Orleans, and these were his prized daylilies. He'd been doing them for a long time, So I have those out in the front yard and have for years, and then they just naturally crossed with some of my native orange daylilies. It just happened, and all of a sudden I have this growing, and it's a beautiful color. It's a dark apricot, and as you can see, a bright yellow orange center in it and everything, and it was just so beautiful. So that's what got me on this kick of breeding them. So there's that, and then this is one of the ones that I use kind of as a stock. I'll take this and crossbreed it with other stuff. It's another one of Lester's daylilies from New Orleans, and it's a bright, chiffon yellow. I mean, it's just gorgeous. And then the other thing that I wanted to show you was this. This is a wren, okay, and I was out the other day trying to take a picture of this bird because it's my very, very favorite bird that we have in the yard, and it's a Carolina wren. But they move around so much, and it's such a tiny little bird. I mean, it's really a small bird, but they're so loud. They sing louder than any other bird that there is. Size regardless. They are loud and have a beautiful and varied song. So I'm trying to take a picture of this thing. One of them, I've got several in the yard, and it never would stay still long enough. And they're so cool because you can see that tail, how it's stuck up, but they move that tail around, and they'll get on the trees and climb up or climb down. And so I never could catch it. And so I got out to the magnolia tree because there's been all these babies around, and they're just kind of a gray. You can't hardly even see them. They mix in with everything so well. But I'm thinking, okay, man, if I go out there and get around where all the babies are, then the parents will come over and start harassing me or something. Maybe they'll stay still long enough for me to get a picture. But alas, no chance. So this is just a stock picture from the Audubon Society or something like that. But anyway, that's my very favorite bird, and the bird that I can probably relate to as much as anything. Maybe that's my spirit animal. I don't know, but they're very special. They're small, really loud, So I kind of I don't know, equate my personality to that or something. But anyway, let's go back to the music. I wanted to hear this anyway, and so this is Ian Moss doing Bow River, and let's just go ahead and listen.
Well, I've been running my soul to the bone on this here factory floor. And I ain't been home to see my people in 10 years or more. See, this is a bit of a touchy subject, because it might take 1 week, it might take 2 weeks, might take 3 weeks, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe even more. Might take 9 weeks, 10, 11, 12, 20, 50, 60, yeah. Hey, 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 hey. I don't care, you see, I'm gonna pass all my money up against the damn wall. And the first thing you know, I'll be back in Bow River. You're gonna look for me, but baby, I'll be gone. I think I'll just cut the bullshit. The first thing you know, I'll be back in Bow River again. And it's a long way home. It's a long way home. Oh, it's a long way home. It's a long way home. I've gotta get on back to the country, baby. Don't you know that's just where I belong? It's a long way home. Oh, there's the people there, but the country smile. The people there walk a country mile just to see that you get along. It's a long way home. It's a long way home. Oh, it's a long way home. It's a long way home. So anytime you want, you can come around. 6 days separates me from a baby child. I will work hard 12 hours a day. The money I save won't buy my youth again. I'm going for the heat, baby, the tropical rain, in a place where no man's putting on the dog on me. I'm waiting on a weekend, sit around your ties. Back in Bow River, just where you wanna be. Oh, listen out to the rain, and won't you listen out to the rain? I feel that water picking on my feet again. up my mind before we step right to my dying day. I don't wanna see another every line. Too many years in a home and mind. Like shadow wheels back on the river again. Like singing over me back on the river again. Introducing Montana, Johnny DeCosta. Listen out to the rain. I feel that water thinking of a good. Yeah, I don't want to see this time before. Too many years laid on my mind. Oh, stay right to my dying day. I don't want to see another end to life. Too many years that I own my mind. Like set of wheels on the back road again. I don't need a star. I'm walking out the door. Gonna tell them and I don't want no more. Pick up a bicycle, burn my name in the road. One way, two weeks, maybe even more. That's all my money ever gets a damn more. Like singing over.
Wow, now that's what you call a rock and roll star, man. That was great. That was just great. It's it's really different seeing him, with his own band, and he's the front man and everything. I mean, he would do stuff like that with Cold Chisel, but this is different. He's the star, and he's a star, but he's so, I don't know. He seems self-effacing. It's like it's yeah, he's a star, but he doesn't take it too seriously. I don't know. I may be way off base on that, but that's just kind of the vibe I get from him. And oh shit, man, that's such a good song to begin with, and then his execution of it was was just wonderful. I loved where he got in there, and they had the piano solo, and he's laying down and taking a break, and then kind of crawls under the piano. It's just it's so fun. And then when it comes time for him to come back in, man, he's right there. But he was so generous with the audience, and just really enjoying what he's doing. I mean, to me, that is one of the most important things about music is you got to be enjoying it. If the producer is not enjoying what they're doing, it connects with the fans, and they don't get quite the same energy, you know, exchange, rolling back and forth between the musicians and the fans, to the musicians to the fans. I mean, it's just like a feedback loop. It's really cool. But oh God, man, he's so good on guitar, and I thought it was so cool because in the beginning you could see him. He's playing, but his mouth is kind of moving like he's talking. And this is one of the things that I've thought about for a long time. It's like there's, with lead guitarists primarily, I mean, I think it does happen with a few other instruments at times, but particularly with people playing lead guitar, it's like their guitar is hooked up to their speech centers. And yeah, they're playing, but it's like that's their voice. It's a really unique thing with lead guitar players. You might notice that when you watch performances because most all of them do it. It's really fascinating. But God, man, what a tremendous performance. And I don't know. I love Ian Moss, but like I say, it's really different watching him with his own band. And the song, I love it. So many of the lines in there. I mean, all the years on the factory floor. Won't buy his youth back, and it's really funny because you watch him on stage there, and he's blue collar, man. That's a blue collar job, and you saw how much he was sweating and working hard and practically doing the splits there, and so he could reach over and mess with the little foot pedal things, to change the tone. But I don't know, I just love it. Just love it. It's not Cold Chisel exactly, but it's just as good. He's great. So anyway, I hope you all like that, and I will be back. So hit like, subscribe, and we will see you all then. Bye bye.